இது ஒரே இடத்துல வச்சு எல்லாரும் நடத்த முடியாது நம்ம யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஃபுல்லா. அதனால தான் ஒரு பார்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டூடண்ட் அந்த சேனல்ல we are uploading. நான் வந்து இப்பவே நான் என்ன பண்றேன், கிளாஸ் ரெப்புக்கு அந்த யூடியூப் சேனலோட லிங்க் நான் அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறேன். நீ அதை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா என்னன்னா இந்த இயர் ஃபுல்லா என்னென்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் இருக்குன்றது அந்த ஃபுல் வீடியோ நீ அட்டெண்ட் பண்ண முடியலனாலும் என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், இன்னைக்கு பண்ணதையும் நான் வீடியோ ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி அதை போட்டுருவோம். ஓகேவா? சோ அதை என்ன பண்ணிக்கோ, நீ ஃபியூச்சர்ல நீ ஃப்ரீயா இருக்க நீ பாத்துக்கலாம். சோ நான் கிளாஸ் ரெப் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா இப்போ வந்து நான் அந்த லிங்க் நான் அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறேன், அதை ஷேர் பண்ணுவோம் உனக்கு. சோ அதை கொஞ்சம் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோ, உனக்கு எல்லா இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸும் உனக்கு கிடைச்சிட்டு இருக்கும். அப்பா பண்றியா? நான் உனக்கு எனக்கு இது பண்ணப்பா நான் போறேன். ஸோ மீன் டைம் போர்த்து ப்ளே பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் மறந்து போயிடுவேன். ஸோ அதை அந்த சேனலையும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோ. ஸோ அதுல இந்த வருஷத்துல என்னென்ன ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் கிரியேட் பண்றோன்றது எல்லாமே இருக்கும். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஐபிஆர் டேக்கான ஏப்ரல் 26 சொன்னேன், அதை நம்ம மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். அதை செலிப்ரேட் பண்றதுக்காக we are already having I think 2 or 3 patterns also. So he is the suitable person to give the basics or lecture about the intellectual property na enna, and the intellectual property oda rights na sonadha trademark na enna, copyrights na enna, patent na enna, idu patti nariya details undu sir solla poran. Puriyudha?
Thank you sir.
இன்னொரு விஷயம்ப்பா, நான் ஒரு அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் ஸ்கோர் பண்றேன், அப்படியே சார் நடத்திட்டு இருக்கோம், அதையும் அப்படியே சைன் பண்ணு. ஸ்கோர் பண்றேன், சைன் பண்ணு நீ சார்.
So good morning one and all.
Good morning.
What is the law behind for the patent, right? So first, what is intellectual property rights? Intellectual property rights are rights given to the person over the creation of mind. Suppose you have some creation, right, or idea. If you have that idea, after that idea, you just make it as a product. Then you can get the rights from the government, right? So intellectual property rights are rights given to the person over the creation of their minds. They are, if I put the key, if side stand is on, if I get any beat sound or any beep sound, means I can alert myself the side stand is on. So this is idea. And the idea என்ன பண்ணாங்க, side stand இருக்கு, அதனால என்னால வண்டி எடுக்க முடியல அப்படின்றது side stand ஆல நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம் வருது. Right or not? If somebody is using, you can get the royalty from them. Or without your permission, they will not do anything. Right? The left one is rights related to the copyright. It includes those of performing artists in the performance, procedure, phonographs, recording, broadcasters, radio, television. All things are coming under copyrights. Right? And next it is classified into 4. IPR is classified into 4. First broad classification, now specific classification. Trade secret, trademark, copyright and patents. Let's see what is trade secret. Trade secret is a product, secret information. For example, Coke formula. You know about the Coke. Globally, 11 members will know the secrecy of the formula. The 11 member, the policy of the Coke industry is the 11 members should not go at a time in anywhere. Right? That is the reason of maintaining the secrecy of the product. Like that, you can, if any fellow who is in the business, if he have the trade secret, he will succeed. For example, Horlicks, right? And Pepsi. Next one is called as trademark. You can see that Apple, from the symbol itself, you can assess that this is Apple phone. Adidas. Then if you go for Woodland, from the symbol itself, you can assess that what is the product. Right? Second one is called as the trademark. If you go for both these Chennai cells, all the designs you can find it out. For the trademark, 2 things are there. If DEM is there, is a trademark is given to that. R means only registered. Sometimes R round will be there. In the name, above that there R round will be there. They are registered under the IPM. Right? If DEM means that the government issued the trademark to the product. Right? This is the difference between registered and trademark. And next one is called as copyright. If you have a habit of writing anything, you just go for copyrights. And next one is called as patent. Products of the functional ornamental features. Example, swipe feature of the iPhone is patent. Right? Next we are going to discuss about the patent in detail. What is this? What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? If 30 to 40 years before, in every home there will be the hanging like this. Right or not? Nowadays it is not there. Because now generation is asking the scientific reason. If you don't have scientific reason, they not follow it. Right? What is this? In Tamil Nadu, they will pass the message in the two way. One day, Bayamuttardu, Unonu Bhakti. In the rendathula, the information எப்படியாவது concept பண்றோம். Right or not? So, this is in the name of Drishti they used to hang in front of the home. I will give the scientific value of that, and I will tell you some of the things are not included. Normally, you can see that the charcoal, alum stone, lemon, red chilli, green chilli. Right or not? Normally, these are the materials will be the included for the hanging. First thing, what is the use of charcoal? Charcoal is absorbent. Charcoal, the chemical nature of the charcoal is absorbent. Second one is called as lemon. Lemon contains lemon oil. It is called as limonol. It is the antiseptic activity. Next one is alum stone. Alum stone is antiseptic activity and it will get dissolved in the air. For 10 years before aftershave, we used to take the alum stone to wipe. Rub பண்ணுவோம்ல, shave பண்ண பிறகு alum stone எடுத்து லைட்டா rub பண்ணுவாங்க. Now it is available in the market in the form of Gillette aftershave lotion. It contains alum liquid. Right or not? It is costly, around 400 rupees. Aftershave lotion which contains alum liquid. That alum stone is dissolved and it will be used as an aftershave with perfume. Right now, alum stone get dissolved in the air and it has a very good antiseptic activity. Right? So next one is called as red chilli. It is called as reflector. Again, green chilli. It is a synergic effect for limonol. So, what is the purpose of this hanging? When the air hits, before enter into your house, it will be get sterilized. So, this is the chemical nature of the each compound, right? And limonol will produce the synergic effect, and it will tell the temperature of the outside of the house. If the lemon is hot, dried, the esteemed temperature is outside. If the lemon is squashed, it means that the bacterial content of the winter started outside. So, this is the hanging normally we will place in front of the home. Right? So, what is my idea is traditional knowledge can patentable. Right? If you give proper scientific proof for the traditional knowledge, you can get the patent for that. We are very strong in traditional knowledge. But the thing is, we don't have the scientific data for the traditional values. That's why we are not able to get the patent. Two countries are very rich in traditional values. One is South Africa, another one is India. India have lot of traditional values, but we don't have scientific proof. We are slowly losing one by one. Nowadays, it is not there, right? But this technology is there. This all the content extract was taken and it is mixed together and they placed in the wings of air condition and it is coming in the name of BioFresh by Hitachi. Right there. So they are using the lemon oil they are using. They are using the alum stone. They are making the liquid and they place it into the wings of the air condition. That is coming in the name of BioFresh. Hitachi BioFresh. What is the difference? Cost is different. When you go for normal air condition, it will go 30,000. If you go there, 42,000. That is BioFresh. This is the simple technique of this. Right? Next, what is this? Actually, this is the right time to show this. Huh? How many of you have the habit of taking food in banana leaf? நிறைய பேருக்கு இது எதுக்கு சாப்பிடுறோம்னு தெரியாது. ஐடியா இருக்காது. banana leaf ஓட யூஸ் என்னன்னு தெரியாது. banana leaf actually whatever you serving in the banana leaf, that optimum temperature will be accepted உங்க வயருக்கு என்ன டெம்பரேச்சரோ அதே டெம்பரேச்சர் தான் banana leaf அக்செப்ட் பண்ணும். ஒன்னு. ரெண்டாவது, it containing olenolic acid. Olenolic acid, nowadays the people using for chemotherapy, they are adding the olenolic acid concentration, increasing the olenolic acid concentration in the chemotherapy for esophageal carcinoma. அதாவது வந்து வயிறு சம்பந்தமா வர கேன்சர்ல olenolic acid ஆட் பண்றாங்க கீமோதெரபி அப்போ. பட் அந்த olenolic acid இந்த banana leafல ஜாஸ்தி. ரைட்டா? That is the reason they serving the food in the banana leaf. When you taking food in the banana leaf, when in the hot or optimum temperature, the olenolic acid will release to the food. It will avoid the cancer production in the esophageal route. Right? There is a technique in the first part of the leaf they will use to give to the elder people. Center part they will give to the middle ages people, and last part they give to the kids. It is also the concentration of olenolic acid will be high in the top and bottom. In middle it will be less. Right? The middle age people can digest easily. But geriatric and pediatric is little bit difficult. That is the reason they will provide the leaf in this way. Right? This is the reason for giving the banana leaf. We know banana leaf is good for health, but we don't have scientific data. What it concludes that it contains the rich content of olenolic acid. Now the people are talking about olenolic acid for anti-cancer activity. They are preparing the olenolic acid nanoparticles for anti-cancer, but very long we are using this tradition without knowing the values of that. Right? Now what is this? Now nobody will believe that this is the patent of Australia. Now for Gomutra, cow urine, who is having the patent means Australia government is having the patent for that Gomutra. We using how long? We don't know. Because they are using very long back when any yaga or anything new in our home, we used to sprinkle the Gomutra in our home. Right or not? For Ganapati home or before starting the housewarming, new housewarming function, we used to sprinkle the Gomutra. Because Gomutra it contains the antibiotic and the anti-insecticide. And it will do while evaporating as sterilization. What you are doing with the potassium permanganate and the glycerin used for sterilization, same activity it will do. Cow urine. In Andhra, especially in Mongol area, they used to take in the early morning little amount of cow urine for esophageal clearance. Right? This is also traditional. Right? This Gomutra have lot of antibiotic. If you take antiseptic also it is there. It is antibiotic activities also it is there. So it is who is having this patent means Australian government is having. But who did the research for that is from Tirunelveli. One fellow did the research work in Tirunelveli, but his project is not accepted for any funding agent. So one fine day, the project was accepted by Australian government. So they provided the funding for the keeping the loyalty of that. They got the patent by to the Australian government. Right? And this is what is this? What is the game between this? எதுக்கும் பேட்டன்ட்க்கும் என்ன சம்பந்தம்? In what way it is related to patent? Nowadays the people are talking about diabetes. Right? Nowadays the a lot of people are talking about the diabetes. If you ask to the doctor or clinician or diabetologist, they used to tell your food habit. You just modify your food habit. What is behind the food habit? Because morning we take the coffee with sugar, right? That sugar converts into carbohydrate. Morning we take idli or chapati or puri. That is carbohydrate. 11 o'clock we take samosa and tea. Tea contains sugar, it is carbohydrate. Again samosa carbohydrate. Afternoon rice, sambar, rasam, pickle, and curd rice, whatever you are taking. The rice is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate it converts into glucose. Night you are taking again idli or dosa or chapati. Evening if you take a tea or cutlet, whatever you are taking, it contains sugar, it contains sugar. So the whole day you just dumping with sugar. Whole day you just dumping with sugar. So sugar not able to metabolize by insulin. Is already your gene is sequenced and information already is given to you. In particular duration, according to the genetic information, it will release. The release content, if not able to neutralize, again, little quantity of volume will be increased. That's all. If you dump it with the sugar, you cannot able to do anything. That's why nowadays you can see in the Apollo hospital there is a separate section is called as pediatric diabetic. Pediatric diabetic means in will operate and they will use to keep the insulin pump. Who is the reason? Our generation or our forefathers or parents. Because we dumped with a lot of carbohydrates. So 1 ml insulin will be secreted as per the instruction of genetic information. So 1 ml will neutralize 250 gram or 250 approximately, right? If more than 250 gram, it cannot be able to neutralize. So the insulin will pump 1.1 ml to neutralize few more. But 1.1 ml is, the container is same, only 100 ml. If you take 1.1 ml or 2 ml, it depends upon you. How long you are using the container of insulin, that's all question. Right or not? If you not taking the sugar, avoiding sugar means that the insulin container will be, you can use for long period. Otherwise you cannot. If you use more, you can taking a lot of things from the insulin container, your insulin volume will get decreased. Right or not? That is the reason of the pediatric diabetes. Because of our genetic information is replaced, we transferring to the next generation. Again, the next generation, instead of 60 years or 40 years, they getting in the 20 years or 15 years. Now the 15, 20 will move to the 5, 10. And who is the responsible is? Our. What way you taking the food is the responsible. So what is, if you take, this is actually, our forefathers used to take this type of food. What is the specialty of the food is, suppose after taking the water, if they take the food, they will go for agriculture. Right? It will start get digesting. If you add buttermilk, it will start digesting. At 11 o'clock, they used to take the buttermilk, right? Those who are, I am talking about just 60 years before what is your food habit of Tamil Nadu. Right? They used to take this ragi food in the morning, they will go for the agriculture farm. Right? They will work. At 10 o'clock or 10:30, they used to take the buttermilk. Right? It will start digesting. At 1 o'clock, it will not get digested. Right? So, what it will do, if ragi food want to digest in the biological, it needs sugar. It needs sugar. So, where it will get the glucose? It will get the glucose from the circulatory system. So, it will absorb the glucose from the blood. It start get digesting. So, you are in the blood, the glucose level get reduced. Again, afternoon they will take the same food. Right? For digesting, again it will reabsorb the glucose from the blood. So at the end of evening, there will not be no glucose in the body. Now, liver will release the glycogen in the form of glucose. The excess glucose will be stored in the form of glycogen in the liver. When it is needed emergency condition, the liver will release the glycogen in the form of glucose into the circulatory system. About evening, night, the glucose will be very less. So night they used to take the rice. Right? Rice after better, again the carbohydrate, the glucose get balanced. So every day there will be the deficient of the glucose. Every day there is a deficient of the glucose. Then there is no question of diabetes mellitus or diabetes insipidus. About diabetic or right or not? So we replaced it. This is actually regular food. What we take in idli, dosa, puri, pongal, chapati, rice, sambar is a festival food. Now it is replaced. Every day we taking the festival food. For Adi Masam we taking this food. So this system is adapted. Either US candidates has got the information. He making the Kellogg's with the ragi. He making the Kellogg's with the ragi. இங்க இருந்து 35 ரூபாய்க்கு ராகி மேல போய் அவங்க Kellogg's மாத்தி அவங்க யூஸ் பண்றாங்க. டெய்லி பால்ல போட்டு சாப்பிடுறாங்க. நாம இதே தான் தயிர்ல போட்டு சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருக்கோம். அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்க? இந்த ராகிய ஃப்ளேக்ஸா மாத்தி காலை பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட்ல பால்ல போட்டுட்டு இத சாப்பிட்டுட்டு they will move. diabetic content is reduced in the US government. இதை நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், இந்த ஃபெஸ்டிவல் ஃபுட்டா மாத்தி ஒரு பர்టిక్యులர் பீரியட்ல சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிச்சோம். Now we just stunting with the glucose. இதுல travel பண்ற பசங்க, if somebody is in Chennai, they will take the atrocity combination. இந்த Coke with the Lay's chip. நிறைய பேர் இந்த சென்னை வரைக்கும் travel பண்றவங்க எல்லாம் பார்க்கலாம். If girl and boy together means they will take the 3 chip box or 2 Coke box. If boy alone, 1 Coke bottle, 1 Lay's chip. Right or not? அந்த Lay's chipல ஒரு கண்டென்ட் சொல்லிருக்கான், டைசோடியம் சால்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணிருப்பான். அந்த சால்ட் நாங்க எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்னா ஒரு ராட்டுக்கு கேன்சர் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். லேஸ்ல சாப்பிடுறீங்கல்ல, ஒரு சால்ட் மேல இருக்கு, disodium salt. That salt is used to produce the cancer. If you ask to the Lay's company, what he will tell, we use only the micro quantity that will not produce any cancer. அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. மைக்ரோ குவான்டிட்டினா ஒரு பாக்கெட் சாப்பிடணும். நீங்க டிராவல் பண்றதுக்குள்ள 3 பாக்கெட் சாப்பிட்டா அந்த கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் ஏறிடும். Right or no? So this is the reason for diabetes. Right? Now we just, this is also one innovation. The major problem for babies in nuclear family, எப்படி குளிப்பாட்டணும்னு தெரியாது. தலையில ஊத்துனோம்னா என்ன ஆயிடும்? choking effect. தண்ணி குடிச்சிருவாங்க, choking effect, diarrhea, இந்த effect வரும். So the one fellow is created this model. So you can give the hair wash at any time. Right? And next of this is for neat people. The neat people, the neat எழுதுறவங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் படிச்சிட்டு இருப்பாங்க, ரூம்ல லைட் எரியறது ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கும். Right or not? So for that you can hold the light in the book itself and you can read without disturbing others. Right or not? This is also innovation. So whatever you getting the problem, if you know how to solve the problem, if you get some idea, that idea become document, you can get the patent for that. That will become a product. Then you can go for commercialization. Right? And next one is patents or legal rights granted for the new invention employing scientific and technical knowledge. A patent confers on its holder and exclusive rights for a limited period. How long it will work, the patent? The patent document will work for only 20 years. You will get the rights for only 20 years. You will act as a monopoly in the market for 20 years. Right? After that, it will disclose to the market. So anybody can use the product and anybody can prepare the same like that. In the same way, the Prestige cooker first got the patent and it reaches to the market. It ruled around 16 years in the market. Because 4 years அவங்க ஃபைல் பண்ணிட்டு அதை எக்ஸாமினேஷன் பண்றதுக்கு 4 years ஆயிடுச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் they released that. So that becomes 16 years in the market. After disclosing, lot of companies are entered into the pressure cooker. Right? So you will get only rights for 20 years. It is called in IPR language, it is called as term. So patent is the grant in the form of document by the government given by disclosing the new invention by an inventor or a group of inventor or applicant. Once the patent is issued, it gives to the inventor or applicant as the ease baby the exclusive rights to sell, manufacture and use the invention disclosed in the patent. If you got the patent, means if you got the document from the government, you have the rights to sell or manufacture or tech transfer, whatever you like you can do it. To your product, and 50% also you can do that. You just giving the product to the industry asked to produce and sell, and you can get the royalty from that. Right? Otherwise, you can give the technology alone. As an instrumentation student, you can give the technology, create the technology, and transfer the technology. That is called a tech transfer. From that, you can generate the money. Right? So, while doing patent, you should have commercial value. Until unless it is expensive. Right? So what rights the patent gives to you? Patents represent a powerful IPR. These rights can be powerful tool. It is used effectively and intelligently. Patent rights can bring substantial income through the manufacture or licensing of the invention covered of the patent. What is the purpose of patent? Means nobody will fight to you. Nobody will pirate the product of you. Nobody will pirate your product. Right? Then if you give that tech transfer, you will get the monthly income. Right? If your product have good commercial value, you will get a lot of financial income.